working with Django middleware. Yesterday, just basic introduction I provided. Up to now, everybody knows about that. The Django request architecture is, as they open one diagram now, that is, here. This is the, everybody knows about the request flow. Whenever you are providing any request, it will goes to the URL from there to corresponding function will respond. But every request does not goes to directly to the Django server. First two activities will be done pre-processing, post-processing. First, always my request will be goes to middleware. Once it is goes to the middleware, it is doing some pre-processing. Then send to here. Response will be given by view only, but this response will be coming to middleware again. Post-processing will be done, then given to this one. Up to now, we don't know about this middleware concept, but every request ki one middleware is there, pre-processing, post-processing. As them given small chota examples, slash is added, HTTPS added, user authentication, middleware is there. By default, some middlewares are available into every project. So theoretically, yesterday I'm given some small examples. Middleware. In the settings, these are all the different middlewares are there. Security purpose, session middleware, common middleware, CSRF, SD authentication middleware. If it is available, then only your request is forwarding and getting the responses. These are all predefined. I have to create my own middleware and I configure into this one. Then those middleware is working. So that is concept of middleware concept. Yet pre-processing of request or yet post-processing pre-processing of a request or post-processing. Pre-processing means before going to the server. Post means after getting response from the view to the user. If we want to perform any activity, automatically, then we should go for middleware concept. Same Java lo concept is there, servlets lo filters concept. http://127.0.0.1:8000. This is the request what I provided there. But it is added with the slash. If a given slash aggregate function, it is added aggregate function with the slash. Who is responsible? Common middleware. We do responsible. Common middlewares. If we submit the form, compulsory CSRF verification is required. That CSRF verification will be taken care by this middleware. CSRF middleware. Once I given HTTP, it is converted to HTTPS. Who will take care? Security. So for every middleware, some meaning will be there. We have to check type of user, authentication middleware, requested user. Who is sending request to the user for that authentication middleware. If anyone is commented, these are not working. Middleware is applicable for every incoming request and outgoing response. Based on a requirement, we can configure our own middlewares also. Middleware structure. Sir, in Python, we discussed about inheritance concept. There are multiple types of inheritances are there. Single inheritance, hierarchical, multi-level, multiple, like that. Multiple inheritances will be there. For example, already this one we discussed. There is a parent class is there A. Two child classes are there B and C. A, B, C. C ki B ki A is the parent. Who is the parent for A? A ki parent ఎవరు? Root. A ki parent. Object is the parent. If any class does not contain parent, what is this? Object. In C3 algorithm, we discussed already. MRO of B, A object. MR of C, A and object. So, if any class does not contain, object is the class. Ante, if you mention class A without anything, parent is object. If you mention internally A with object, then also what is the parent? Object. Both are same. Class A anna parent object. Class A with parenthesis object anna parent is object class only. Anyway, you can define. If any parent is not there, by default object class is the parent. So now we are doing customized middleware kada. Yeah. So every customized middleware is a one Python class, and it is the child class of object class. So if I define class A of object, or if I define class A, both are same. If you mention or not mention, object is the parent. So class name, any name we can provide it. How the class names are there? Authentication middleware and these are all the predefined classes. CSRF view middleware. My class name, anything I can give. Parent is the object. This Python class should contain two mandatory methods and three optional methods. First one, this one already you know everyone. Def underscore underscore init. What it is? Constructor. When constructor will be executed? At the time of object creation. So this method executed only one time. When means whenever you started server, that time it will be executed only once. 100 times you can give request. This method executed only one time. Whenever we are running py manage.py run server. Whenever starting server, object created, then construct executed. Self is always pointing to current class object. Along with second, one more method is there by default method get response. This is the method. This method name is constructor in the Python. So it will executed only one time. Whenever server started, at that time it is executed. For every request key, it is not executed. It is a one function which is responsible to send your request to next level. Get underscore response is a function which can be used to send your request to the next level and to get required response. That is the function. This method will be executed only once at the time of creating middleware class object. At the time of server starting. Whenever server started, that method will be executed only one time. Second method is def underscore underscore call. self comma request. ఇది సెకండ్ మెథడ్. def __ call. This method executed for every request. This method will be executed for every request separately. Code for pre-processing of the request, that is self dot get underscore response of request stored into variable response. Self is the current class object, get response is the function request. This will trigger the request to the next level. Return that response to the caller. That is the method. What it is, I will explain with the program. So he is the end user. He is sending a request to the Django server. First, direct it never goes to the views function. Up to no middleware, cover direct views. First, it will coming to the middleware. So the request is coming to the middleware. Then pre-processing will be done. Request goes to the view function. And URL, from the URL, it will goes to the views. My view function, I'm writing return render some HTTP response or render or something I'm returning. That response will be forwarded to again middleware. Then here it is doing the post processing and send it to the here. So first pre-processing will be done. After getting response, post processing. Now whatever I'm written code, this code will be printed first, next to view, post process and response. But middleware లేదు కాబట్టి direct it will goes to here. It will send to come here. Hi, welcome to Django classes ani. This is the first template ani. Direct response I forwarded. Now these responses also I can provided. మరి where we can write these middleware classes? Middleware is the one class. ఇక్కడ మనకి we have in test app, these are available there. Admin, apps, models, test views. That middleware class, where can I maintain? We created already form classes, class student form, employee form. Where I created? We created one separate file, forms.py file. Inside we mentioned the form classes. Same alage ekkada kuda you can create one py file. Middleware classes, we have to define middleware.py file inside the test app. So first example, custom middleware execution flow, how the execution flow is going on there. Now we have to create the project cd Django 28th August. Django hyphen admin start project middleware project 1 cd middleware project 1 py manage.py start app test app. Add application in settings.py. Write one small view function. So first project, after that app, add application in settings. Write a small view function. So go to this middleware. Open the settings. In the settings, installed apps, test app. Just write a small view function ante. Either just one line. Def welcome underscore view. First argument is request. I have to return direct HTTP response. Just ఒక line understandable purpose from django dot http import http response. This class already you know http response. Internal ga pass string with h1 tag. Custom middleware demo. Close the h1 tag. Completed. దీనికి ఒక URL you can define. The URL is hello views dot what is our view? Welcome view from test app import ide program. So in this program, just this one is happened there. This is the flow present. User sending request, it will goes to URLs, hello, it will goes to view, HTTP response, H1 tag is there, I am getting response. This is the request flow present here running py manage.py run server. So this is the requested URL. Go to browser. No middleware, present middleware is not there, okay? Just a normal program. Adugo custom middleware demo. This is happened there present. But దీనికి I want to create one middleware. Request directly don't go to the view. First pre-process, view, post-process, response. How to provided, I will explain. First take this one. This is the view. దీనికి ఒక URL. The normal application, normal flow. No middleware, nothing present. ఇది ప్రాసెస్. దీనికి I want to create middleware. So that is without middleware. I define one view function. I am sending URL. I am getting the response. This is happened there. Request flow of Django. Now define one. This is the diagram. So inside test app folder, create one Python file, middleware.py file. Copy this. Go to the test app. Right click, new file, middleware.py. ఇందులో the two methods you can implement. First class, any name you can give. My class name is execution flow middleware. Inside what is the parent class? Object. That is the child class name. Execution flow middleware object depend. The first method. What is the first method? Underscore underscore init constructor. Self gamma. What is the method? Get underscore response function. Just print statement. Console printing purpose. Init method execution will be started. When this method executed, whenever you can start the server. I'm stop the server. Once I started, that method will be executed first time. Now, self is pointing to the current class object. Self dot get response equal to get underscore response. Current class object I initialized the response. Second method, underscore underscore call. First argument self, second argument request. Print. First pre-processing. Pre-processing of the request. How to get that self dot get underscore response of the request stored into variable response. After that, do the post processing. Post processing of request. ఇది pre-processing. How to send return that response, whatever you are receiving, that response you can send. So this is the middleware I created. Once I started server is started. In any console init method execution, no. Sir, send the request, go to the browser. Is it executed middleware or direct view function? Custom middleware demo. This message came from view function. In console, aslo okka print statement also not executed. But there are three print statements I'm using. One is init method, pre-processing, post-processing. Nothing will be added. Suppose in views also I want to write one print statement for console purpose, print this line added by view function. Total 4 print statements are there. Once I sending the request is came, but nothing will be printed there. What is the reason for this? You defined middleware, but you are not add this one into where settings in the middleware. What is your class name? Middleware class name. You need the class name execution flow middleware. Where it is available? Inside test app. What is the module name? Middleware. What is the class name? So first one folder package, second one module, third one class name. Now save. Once this is going to now server restarted. Whenever server started, what is the method execution? Init method. What is this init method? Underscore underscore init. Because whenever server started, automatically init method executed. Now you can send the response. First cursor will goes to the read the messages. First which is executed? Pre-processing. తర్వాత line executed means it will goes to views. After that, which one? Post processing will be executed. If middleware is not there, only view function executed there. So always request goes to the pre-processing. This line, because of view function I added just for understandable purpose. After that, it is coming to the post processing. దీన్ని అప్లికేషన్లో how to implement it, I will tell present. Just execution flow, how it is working, the methods, how to use in the application. Yeah, next to 2 applications you will get what is the benefit. I will give examples, then you will get clarity what is the advantage of this middleware. Once you define this is just I am telling only print messages only. So here no use. This is just flow. First method execute at the time of starting server. Request will goes to pre-processing. Next to view function. Next to post processing. Here only I am telling execution flow. What exactly use? I will tell next example. So once you define middleware, add that one into middleware's last. Test app middleware dot your class name. That is the just execution flow. So why this one is useful in application? Where exactly we are using this? Sir, now it is general request flow of the application. In this case, this is total complete business logic. Suppose my developers are working on this view, the application under maintenance, the application under main because my developers are working on that view code. So until 2 hours, application is not working because of no response. We are working this. I am disabled this function. Once I am sending request to direct view, you are getting error. Something not able to understand error. We are getting it. Instead of that, you can send this message to the end user. Babu, application under maintenance. Please wait 1-2 hours. Then user can understand. Otherwise, if it is getting any HTTP not found error, page not found, something error. Maybe you are thinking that our internet problem, app problem, something. And if we provided this message, so who is responsible to send this message means middleware is the responsible. I send a request to here, he will send the response to end user. Once after 2 hours completed, my developer work is over. I can disable the middleware. Then direct will be goes to here. View function give the response. At the time, who is working? Middleware person is working. So now my application is stop the server. So here middleware application to show the information maintenance. Create the project. Middleware project 2. Test app. Settings.py. Views.py. So now I will create the project. Go to the command prompt. Django hyphen admin start project. Py start app test app. Now okay. Open middleware project to settings inside app. Define one view under test app view. Def home page view. First argument request. return the response from django.http import http response. Create object to this class. Inside, pass the string argument h1. I want to provide it. Hello, this response is from view function, not middleware. Close the h1 tag. దీనికి ఒక URL from test app import use. ఏదో ఒక URL డిఫైన్ చేయండి ఆ ఫంక్షన్కి. use dot home page view. Done. Start the server. Server is started. Come to here, refresh. Hello, this is response view function response because middleware is not there. Now my requirement is my developer is working on this view. Don't send a response from the view. From the middleware, I want to send a response. The application under maintenance. How to create that one? Define one middleware. Add middleware into settings.py. So create one py file. Inside define one class. Under test app, right click, new file, middleware.py. Take one class name, any name, app, maintenance, middleware. Parent class is object class. First method, init method, underscore init. Self comma, get underscore response. Self dot get underscore response equal to get response. Another method is call method. Self comma request. Whatever response you want to send, return that response. I want to return string aina okay, but instead of that HTTP response, Django dot HTTP response. Whatever you want to return, send that message. String format H1. Currently application under maintenance. Please try after 2 days. But I provided this message. Whenever request is sending, I want to send this response. This is your class name. Go to settings. Go to middleware. The folder name, test app, file name, middleware, class name. Now the request never goes to the view because my developers are working on this view. Now send the request, it never goes to view. Middleware is sending response. Currently application maintains, please try after 2 days or 2 hours. So after 2 hours, work is completed. But how to send the request to views? ఇది ఎప్పుడు మిడిల్వేర్ విల్ గివ్ రెస్పాన్స్. మరి వెన్ we hitting to the view directly, whenever application ready, you want to do anything, go to settings, comment it, then middleware is not working. It is accessing the view, getting the functionality. So అలా ఎప్పుడైనా if any under maintain, simple uncomment that middleware will give response, sorry boss, application under maintenance. This is the way exactly how we are using the middleware. So until you are commenting, it never goes to the view. It is displaying same message to the end user. Once your work completed, your application is working properly, then comment this one, then end user get the view functionality. This is the way of exactly using the middleware concept. అది middleware. So now same program. I'm not provided with this under maintenance. For example, disable. Go to the instead of creating third project here, I am providing this is from view function. No middleware. I disabled it one. If I send the response, this is from the view function. Unfortunately, within your function, you are getting technically something goes wrong. Immediately we are getting what we are getting zero division error because 10 by 0 first executed zero division error. Don't send this type of message to the end user. You are sending one message. Technically, we are facing some issues. Please wait 1 hour or 2 hours like that. Now, how to handle these type of situations? Because technically problem is there, coding problem is there. So our developers are working on this one. Then how to do this type of messages, meaningful message I want to provide. Only middleware I will tell, views URL same only, okay? Only middleware class I will write. Middleware application to show the meaningful response. If any view function raises any error, then we have to implemented one method in your middleware class. That method is process underscore exception. In the middleware, we can define the method which will be executed if view function raises any error. The function is process underscore exception. First argument self, second argument is request, third argument is exception. This message you have to mention. So within the same project, middleware.py, remove the old code. Now write the some new code. So come to here. ఇదే project లో middleware class name is I want to change error message middleware. First one in method get response. Caller method. We are not written anything. Response equal to self dot get underscore response. Return that response. How to override method process underscore exception. First argument self, second argument request, third one exception. Now return HTTP response. Go to the H1 tag. Close the H1. Instead, you can write your message. Currently, we are facing some technical problems. Please try after some time. This is the class name. Go to settings, uncomment it, give the class name. Then up to now we are getting zero division error. Now we are getting middleware message. Attribute error, get function has no attribute, get. Console. Function has no attribute, get. Mhm. Now refresh. Currently we are facing some technical problem. Please try after some time. Once technically resolved, we can disable this one. Automatically we are getting it. So like that we have to write our middlewares. Sir, here we are printing this message. Currently, we are facing some technical problems. Try after some time. That is also fine. Along with this, I want to display the reason for exception class and message also possible. Return same HTTP response class. Inside, I want to go with F string. F with the string. Already you know slash h1. Here, currently we are facing some technical problem. Currently, we are facing some technical problems. Go to the next line. The raised exception is a string replacement is curling brace exception dot underscore class dot underscore name. Now save this, refresh. The raised exception is zero division error. The message provided with this class division by zero. If I want to print that one, again goes to the break. Now the exception message provided the exception. Save and run. The exception message is division by zero. The reason is division by zero. That is also you have to provide. Anything you can use first one or second one. So that is about the middleware concept. How to create middleware and how to configure. Next one, model inheritances. Tomorrow we will discuss advanced models.